recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need?
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Watch it. 21.
Safety's creeping.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11.
Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Come on. You better bring it.
I got you.
On third down, Elliott uses the stiff arm, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
21. Here we go. Topper!
A first down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hey, gun.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
Check right, check. 12, fellas, here we go.
Deuce. 58's the Mike. 58.
I got you.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Two.
On first down, it's Elliott, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
58.
Hey, gun.
58 Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
I got you.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. What do you need?
Mike 58, right there. I'm here all day.
Lock.
Check 4. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. I got one. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
Hey, gun.
58's the mic.
On second down, Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check nickel.
1, Omaha.
Under 10.
13.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Hey, alert.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Push him back.
0-0, Mike 3.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 3.
Throwing again. Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
0-0, Mike 3.
It's out time, guys. It's out time. Shoot.
To the air, Allen. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They start on the ground with Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
65. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
On second down now. It's Elliott. Fights loose. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
I got this.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
80 weapons. Undercrunch. Hey, gun.
On first down, it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 180!
25, check 25.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
Watch the shit. 21.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
X3, 218, chopper.
All day. Check 15.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
White.
Mike 51. Get that quarterback.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. 180!
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
I got you.
Now Elliott. was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, gun.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
0, Mike. Middle.
Mike 3.
Allen going to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Redskins.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10.
Watch this. Alert.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Now in 3rd and 2, they're going to left to throw with Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Philip Dorsett, 76 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Allen will set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Redskins.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They go counter with Breida. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run again with Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Pass 85, pass 85.
That's a run. They're running it.
0-0, Mike, free.
Bring it. Bring it. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker.
Sunday.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for somewhere after. Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Check. Move. Alert 3. Watch twist.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Mike 3.
Hey, Charlie.
Coming to you. Mike 3.
Throwing now is Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, exit.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Let's make these big
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
56.
Allen now looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mike 19.
Mike 3.
Pick me up. Here we go. 0-0. Mike 3.
He's scared. Mike 3. Mike 3.
Combo.
Yeah. You don't want none. Mike 3. Mike 3.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 5. Mike 5. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
56.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Back up.
Here's Burrito. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Hey, orbit.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one good for 37 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Check the call.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Don't get nervous.
I got you.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He don't know no better.
Mark 55.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dorsett's got it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
11.
Wide, get wide.
Protein spill. Hey, gun.
I got motion man. Me. I got this. Check.
Black.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Hey, watch the ball. 12.
Check 3.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
55, right there in the middle.
21.
Shoot.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Complete to Dorsett, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Rosas now to end the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Redskins 9.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.